Yo, what's up guys, Davis here, and today I'll be unboxing the new Tecno Pop 7 Pro. Yes, so I'm also going to be doing a full review of this device, but in a separate video, and that video will probably be up by the time this video is up as well. Right, so let's start off by looking at the box itself. So on the box you see that you have your storage capacity and the RAM. So beware that this 6GB of RAM that you see here includes 3GB of physical RAM and then 3GB of virtual memory. Yeah, so it's not all physical RAM. Yeah, be aware of that. Right, so at the back here, you're also going to have some specifications that Tecno is proud of, and yeah, in tiny text you have most of the other specifications. The ones that Tecno is happy to show you here is large memory, 13MP AI dual camera, 6.6-inch HD plus screen, and the 5000 mAh battery with Type C, which is new for these entry level devices. Usually they use micro USB. And then you have your back fingerprint and the trendy design. So that's it for the box. So let's get into the actual unboxing right here. So the first thing you're greeted by is the device itself, as always. Let's power that on as we look at the other box contents. Go to the side. Right. So the other thing that you have in the box is your 12+1 months warranty, as always, from Tecno. And then you have your TPU case right here, nice. And then you get your 10-watt charger included in the box. Yeah, that's rare these days. You have your SIM ejector tool, your USB-A to USB Type-C cable, and your earphones. So that's all that you get in the box, and I think it's a good package for the price of the phone. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Most phones no longer come with chargers in the box, but yeah, I'm happy that at least you have the charger in the box on here. Right, so let's go ahead and unwrap the phone itself right here. Okay. Really use a lot of glue on this, but yeah, so this is the Tecno Pop 7 Pro. So let's take a look at what the case looks like on the device. I know people are interested in looking at that, so let's try the case on before I get into the specs and the design of the device. So yeah, that's how it looks like with the case on right there. Now see, I think it looks really nice. It's snug, but yeah, it feels a little bit loose on the edges, but I think you'll be fine. So yeah, that's what the case looks like on the device. So looking at the styling of this phone, I'll say that I actually like what Tecno has done here with the styling. Yeah, I like the silver accenting around the cameras and fingerprint scanner. I think that's really a nice touch on this phone. So generally, I like the styling of the phone. Yeah, so on the back here you have your 13MP main camera, and then your usual QVGA camera. I don't know what that really does, but Tecno usually adds it for marketing purposes, right? And then you also have your fingerprint scanner and your flash, which is a dual flash, as you can see right there. And on the front here you have your 6.6-inch 720p display, which is okay. This is kind of big, but at this price point that's very fine. On the left of the phone here you have your SIM tray that houses 2 SIMs and an SD card, really good. And then you have on the right of the phone you have your volume keys and your power button, and at the top you've got nothing. And the bottom here you have your single down-firing speaker. Yeah, and then your USB Type-C port right here, your microphone and headphone jack. So that's it for the physical styling of the phone. And let's get into the full specs sheet. For the full specifications, for the cameras you have your 13MP main camera and a QVGA camera, which really serves no purpose in my view. You have your dual flash at the back as well, and at the front here you have your 5MP selfie camera. And talking about the display, it is IPS LCD 720p at 60 Hz. So yeah, and for the PPI you have 269, so it's not really the sharpest 720p as you would expect, but being an entry phone, I think the display is okay. You also have your black borders right here. The bezels are really big, but I think that's fine for the it's fine for the price point, right? And moving on to the software. So for the software you have Android 12 with iOS 12 as well. The skin, Tecno skin, which is iOS, And for the chipset, you have the Helio 822. Yeah, I'll be testing out all those features in my full review and give you my verdict and my thoughts on it. So you guys should watch out for that video. It'll probably be live by the time this video is up as well. Great. So for the chipset, as I've said, you have the MediaTek Helio 822. And for the storage and RAM, I think this one comes in on only 64GB, 3GB RAM configuration. I haven't seen any other version of it. Yeah. But yeah, you can also expand your memory using virtual memory to 6GB as a maximum. Yeah. So that's about the storage and RAM. And then for the battery, you have your 5000 mAh battery with 10 watts of charging. And for the cameras, both of them you can do 1080p. Yeah, at the front and at the back. So I think that's all for the relevant specifications. And yeah, let's talk about the speakers. Yeah, the speaker is bottom firing, and you don't have stereo speakers on here. I think that's all about the specifications on the Tecno Pop 7 Pro. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.